Hello traders, Mike Mohebi here. Today is 28th of September. It's 10 past 6 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia, and as you can see it's 10 past 9 p.m. in London and 10 past 4 p.m. in New York East Standard Time. So let's get to the market. Before I do start my analysis, I'm gonna have my YouTube live videos going on from now on. It's gonna be 6 a.m. in Melbourne, as I said, and it's gonna be 9 p.m. in London, and it's gonna be 4 p.m. in New York. So if you adjust your times according to these times, 9 p.m. in London, and well, this is before daytime saving. It's gonna start in the first Sunday of October, I think. And so we adjust that after that, but before that, up to then, it's gonna be like 9 p.m. in London and 4 p.m. in New York. So adjust your times. We're gonna have live video analysis sessions from now on. So as I record this and I upload it after that, so we have live, so you can just watch and trade exactly as I do. So it's gonna be very great. Just make sure you subscribe to my channel so you get notified as soon as we start. Okay, this is oil, and as you can see, both my trades closed, both hit the target, and a nice profit, about $1,000 profit on these two. So it's still going on. Let me zoom out. If you remember, I drew this arrow about a week ago, 2 weeks ago probably. Watch my previous videos for that analysis, and still I think there's a little bit of resistance here. As you can see, this is the event area here and a little bit of resistance there. So markets, that's why it's stopped. Market moved higher because of the Turkey said that they're not gonna let that Kurdish people that have a referendum for independence from Iraq, they're not gonna let them to export oil if they separate from Iraq. So that's why the market just jumped up. It was because of that news. But anyway, we don't care about the news much. We just analyze the chart. So market is stopped now. All these pin bars show that, you see that the lower wick is bigger than the higher wick, shows that the sellers are pushing the price higher, but they don't have that much power to make it jump from this small resistance here. So we just wait. Probably today is Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Friday is off in Australia actually. Saturday, Sunday, and next Monday when it opens, we're gonna have 2-3 days of news stacked together, and maybe we see a jump, a little bit of a gap. But yeah, we wait. I don't open any position at this one. I'm out of oil. This is gold. If you remember, we were up here and it said that the gold is gonna retrace back. So it's actually a drop. It's a new trend started, after the price broke this 21 moving average, and it had a little bit of resistance on this resistance line. It moved higher and up to here. Some traders wanted to buy gold, but I said probably it's not a good time because it's stuck under both of these EMAs, and moving average is a kind of a dynamic support and resistance. So it's stuck under 21. If it breaks, yeah, you can buy, but it didn't, and it just moved back and it closed under the open of the previous candle. And this distance shows that the sellers are more powerful, way more powerful than the buyers, and they push the price down. Currently is 1281.82, and I think still it's gonna continue to 1266.67, close to this area here. And yeah, still going down. I'm pretty sure that the silver is going down. Yeah, as you can see, silver is the same, had a one bullish candle, but after that it closed under the open of that bullish candle and it's still going down. And this long wick here shows that the market is in definitely downtrend at the moment. Let's zoom out to see. Yes, you can see this top line here, that trend line that I drew about a month ago, more than a month ago, still holding on, and the price broke this. Maybe it's a kind of a false break, but If it continued tomorrow as well, we're gonna see the price close to this, about $16 per ounce of silver. So these two precious metals are going down. Oil is going up, which is kind of a, oil is reacting to the news. Okay, it's not because of a currency, but these two are going up because of the powerful euro and dollar at the moment. So the price is going down. So you need to pay less dollars to buy gold and silver. That's what it means. All right, the price going down, it means that the currencies, the money in the world is getting more powerful. So you need to pay less to buy precious metals. That's the base, gold and silver. So at the moment, the euro and pound and probably US dollar are getting more powerful, and the price of gold and silver is going down. This is silver versus Australian dollar. As you can see, this is not that much of a drop. So Australian dollar is not that much powerful. It follows all the other currencies, but not that much. You see, this was a little bit the distance between these two. Let me delete this so you can see exactly what's going on. The close of the previous candle was not that big, like the gold versus US dollar, and this one is not that much as well. So this means that the Australian dollar is not that much powerful as the US dollar. But still, it continues like them. See the same bullish candle, the same bearish candle, and the same long wick for this today. So let's go to the currencies. GBPUSD. As you can see, I have two positions in GBPUSD, and both are doing good. It's going down. We had these two big pin bars, long wicks, and it showed that the market is going down. Our target is based on this Fibonacci of this big pin bar here, and it's at the 1/4 probably of this two, the distance between 261.8 and 423.6, as we always do. So halfway, somewhere between this halfway and 261 gonna be your target. It depends on you. I put it up there because there is a small resistance here, so that okay, that's enough. But from middle, from halfway up to this 261, it's gonna be your target. It depends on you, wherever you want to put it. If there is a resistance line, put it close to that. That's gonna be the best. But if there is no resistance line, just divide this half to 3 parts and put it on the first part. That's what I do normally. Or divide the whole thing, the whole distance from there to this here, which is 330 pips, and make it 110. So there, this line gonna be your target level. It depends on you how much risk you want to take, but that's a very, after 261.8 is a safe target for me. So EuroCAD, I don't have any position, but it showed a very strong tendency to move higher. It touched this resistance line here. Our zero lag MACD crossed above zero line. Our stochastic shows that the market's going up. It's in the midway. You see these, they call it nuts. These are not in the very strong move upward. When it touches this moving average here and then it goes up, it's called a nut. See these nuts down here? These show that there's time, there's a very good opportunity to enter the market. Every time you have these nuts, there's a good chance that it's gonna go higher. So we have one here. So, and the bullish candle shows if it closes above this, which it can be or maybe not, have still 40 minutes left. If it closes above this, probably it's a very good time to enter. It's not in my trading strategy, but there is a good chance that you can have a very strong move upward, at least about 100-150 pips. So if you do these nuts, just do a research on Google about these nuts in oscillators, especially on MACD and stochastics. So you see how people trade on this. GBP/CHF, as you can see, we had a pin bar here. My target is again midway, less than midway between 261.8 and 423.6. It's a one micro lot, as I said yesterday that I took this position. I just want to follow this currency pair, and that's why I put one micro lot, but probably it's going to be good. It shows a very strong pin bar. I'm gonna add to this position, and half a lot, no, 5 micro lots. I'm gonna sell again, and my stop loss is gonna be again the same, and my target's gonna be the same. So you're gonna follow this to see what happens. Euro GBP, as we said 2 days ago, it's gonna break. If it breaks this flag here, which it did, let me draw this to a complete flag, and we have it took my sell position, so I'm in the market now. So my stop loss gonna be above this candle here, and there is no pin bar or anything, so I cannot draw a resistance line here, a profit target. So that's what is happening at the moment. So I put my target in somewhere, if I find the resistance line, yep, close to there. That's my target. Hopefully it's gonna take my target. All right, next one, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. I have a sell position here as well. It's the same. I'm gonna follow this. All my indicators are going down, but there's a 2-3 resistance line stacked together here, and we have a very strong resistance zone forming. Price formed a pin bar, and it shows that this target, the seller is gonna hit the market with very strong sell orders. So it's gonna hit the target of probably around this area, those of the big banks that put the small targets, and they're gonna milk the markets. But I just put a roughly target around there. There's no analysis of this target. I just put it there to follow this pair. The AUD JPY, I don't have any position. It has a small resistance around this area. So as you can see, market come up, went down, come up again. This is the higher low. This is a higher high, and the lower low we have. The lower low, no, it hasn't formed the whole lower low yet. This is the low, and it's trying to form the low. If it formed the lower low here, this strong uptrend that we have is probably ended, and it's gonna go to the downtrend. But we don't have a low yet. This is a higher high, and still market is in uptrend. And this higher low here, as you can see, this is a low, and this is another low in this area. So it's a higher low. Still market is in uptrend. But we had a position, if you remember, according to this pin bar, and it hit our it didn't hit our target. It just got close. It moved above the 261.8 and it moved back. So if you have followed your target, your stop loss up every step, probably you have been stopped out by now. I don't have any position in this. I think I had one, but I just got stopped out around this area. AUD USD, I have a position. It's 1 mini lot, and it's going very good. So I move my stop loss again to the half of almost this candle, and I leave some room for if the market's gonna retrace back. The candles are not that big, so I hope that even if it moves back, it doesn't hit my stop loss. As you can see, again, my target is between about 1/3 of distance, 261.8 and 423.6. Above this resistance line here, this is my ideal target. GBP JPY holding on, stuck between these resistance line. I don't have any trade. Euro USD, if you remember this head and shoulders I draw, and I said that market's gonna go close to this resistance here. Market is going very well. If I had my target, I had my target here, but just moved it down because the move was very strong after this big gap and this big candle. I just moved my target so that, hey, this is gonna go a lot longer than what I thought. So it touched 423.6 at the moment. As you can see, I have $2,366 in profit. Almost all of my trades except these $2-3 ones. This one, the one that you can see, the first trade I had, it is half a lot. It's $1,241. The second Euro USD is let me find it. I don't have any. I have one. I thought I have two. Okay, so one is $12.44, still going on, and it's a very strong trend. I think around this area it's gonna move back up and goes down again. So we're gonna have a small retracement close to this area maybe next week. It's just like here, and that's what I expect. It's a good time to exit the market now because it's almost moved all the target that I was expected. So I just gonna close this. I don't wait, and it's a nice $1,244 profit. The next one is USD CAD. USD CAD is moving very fantastic. I have a buy position, half a lot, and it broke this resistance line and it's going up. After the market moved, the price moved above this zero line of zero lag MACD, and they pushed it higher and formed this pin bar, small pin bar here. That's the strong buy trend. It's a bullish trend and very strong signal for you. I entered a little bit late around this one, but still about 134 pips in profit at the moment. Let's look how much profit I've got. USD CAD. Where is USD CAD? Here. $615 for half a lot, and it's a nice profit. Probably if I get another signal, market retraces back to these moving averages and I get a pin bar or something, I'm gonna enter again and put another position add to the first one. And the last one that we look is Swiss franc versus Japanese yen. We had these two pin bars here, and this one touched the move 21 moving average, and it's a very strong move for me. And I entered the market yesterday up there, and market today just going bullish now, and looks very good. It's again a big wick at the bottom. It shows that the buyers are pushing the price high. So it's good. If you don't have any position, it's still this time. These two candles show that the market's gonna go probably to that area. So let me draw a line, kind of arrow. For me, that's the target. And as you can see, my target is close to that area. So in the next days and next week, we're gonna follow this pair to see what happens. Okay guys, this was for today. So remember, from tomorrow, we're gonna have live sessions at 6 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia, and 4 p.m. in New York. Let me tell you, 9 p.m. in London and 4 p.m. in New York, Eastern Standard Time. So remember that, and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet, so you get notified as soon as we start the live session tradings. And hopefully it's gonna be very good. I hope that if you have any question, just ask live. I'm gonna answer all of them right away. It's gonna be very good. If you need my indicators, I put a link in the description. Go to my website. There's a big green button in the middle of the page, and just click on that, leave your email there, and you will get an email containing all my indicators. I haven't added the template. Probably you can add them yourself, but I will add the template as well in the link tomorrow. Okay, and yeah, that was it. Thanks so much for watching, and have a nice week.